a deal, you thick-headed sap.
You said centaurs. You didn't mention catapults. Double the pay or we're leaving.
Double? How am I supposed to make a profit when you charge so much? Forget it.
I don't see that you have much of a choice, little man.
Money-grubbing Norn. You'd spend it on... You there. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I need to get to the garrison, and my oafish guards just turned coward. What do you cost?
Cost? I'm not a mercenary. I'm here to ask for help identifying the craftsmanship of a piece of handmade paper.
If you found quality paper in Divinity's Reach, I can assure you, I made it. Reams of paper are like snowflakes. I know my pages as well as most people know their children.
Can you tell me who bought a particular piece of paper? I'm investigating the matter for the Seraph.
Yes, I could. But why should I? I'm a resident of Lion's Arch. Your queen's got no authority over me. And my clients expect discretion.
Please, it's very important. Can you make an exception?
I'll make you a deal. The road to Shaymore is dangerous these days. Protect me until I reach the garrison, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Let's get started. I need this information as soon as possible.
Got to get away from these unclean masses. That armor merchant smells like a seasick crate. Protect me! To the garrison. Protect me! Protect me! Protect me!
The centaurs have erected catapults! Secure the gates!
You can't make me stay out here. The centaurs will eat me.
Our orders are to seal the gates until those catapults have been destroyed.
Why are you wasting time? Destroy those catapults!
Very well. I held up my end of the bargain. You're safe. Now, tell me who bought this paper.
Safe? Barely. I feel like I was run over by a herd of marauding Dolyaks. That paper was made of pulp from the Severine tree. It's one of a kind. I sold it to Minister Zaman. He has exceptional taste.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know. You might be called as a witness if Zaman is brought to trial, so don't leave Divinity's reach.
How very quaint. If the Ministry sends a formal summons, I'll come. At least they'll use decent parchment on the subpoena.
I've been hoping to see you again. Do you have any news? What did the papermaker say?
First Sarai admitted he made the paper for Minister Zaman. He also agreed to testify to that effect.
I knew Zaman was shady, but organized crime? Setting up citizens to be robbed and brutalized? That's out-and-out treason. Nevertheless, he's a government official. I can't call him to trial without more evidence. Oh, where are my manners? Allow me to introduce Countess Anise, Master Exemplar of the Shining Blade.
Minister Wee's hosting a party tonight. It'll be a good opportunity to eavesdrop on ministers, their allies, and their enemies.
Or we could search Zaman's house. The law allows it if someone's in danger, or if we suspect treason. All right. We have one shot, so it's either the party or Zaman's house. I can't give you orders, so let me know how you want to proceed.
This will be delightful. Having the hero of Shaymor on my arm will make tongues wag.
Thank you for letting me join you this evening, Countess.
I'm always willing to do what I can for Queen and country. That being said, let me offer you some unsolicited advice. First, mingle. Speak to everyone. You never know who'll say something they'll regret later. Second, don't limit your conversations to nobility. Servants and guards see everything.
Understood. I suppose it goes without saying that I should be discreet.
You catch on fast. Go on and charm the masses. You know where to find me if you need me, pet.
Here's your drink. To anyone watching, I'm just a kind-hearted noble, and you're just a grateful guard. Now speak your mind.
Burglaries and kidnappings are increasing, yet here we sit, idle. Lately, the guard is never where it's needed most.
That drink was meant to loosen your tongue, but you still sound like you know more than you're letting on.
I heard what you did in Shaymor, and I know you've got Thackeray's ear. What I'm telling you could get a man killed, so use it well. Our orders arrived just before the raids. It's as if someone is sending us away so bandits can swoop in unchallenged.
You think there's a deeper connection? Someone in the Ministry Guard working with the bandits directly?
Higher than that. The orders come from Minister Zaman himself. Look, I'm taking a big risk here, but those bandits are scum. Please do something with this information.
I will. Now, enjoy your drink. I've got someone I must speak with.
You've been a busy little bee, haven't you? I presume you've gotten the information we need?
More than I had hoped. I've identified witnesses who will testify that Zaman had dealings with bandits.
How lucky. I'd love to throw Zaman in a cell, but politics have my hands tied. At least with this evidence, we'll be able to call him to trial.
Aha. Speak of the fiend, and he appears. Logan, it seems Minister Zaman has arrived. You're free to do your duty.
If it isn't Logan Thackeray. I'm sorry, Captain Thackeray. To what do I owe the honor?
As Captain of the Seraph in the service of Her Royal Majesty Queen Jenna, I call you to trial.
What? This is an outrage. I demand to know the charge.
Treason against the crown and citizens of Kryta. May Cormyr judge your words justly, and may Dwayna have mercy on you.
I haven't had this much fun since I discovered the agriculture minister was stealing truffles.
I remember that blustery old fool. He swore that his pet pig had dug them up by accident.
The tricky part was telling him from his pig. Now then, my young friend. Are you ready to present the case?
I've gone over everything a dozen times. Unless something goes horribly wrong, we'll get our man.
At this rate, Queen Jenna's guaranteed to notice you. If nothing else, I'll make sure your name reaches her ears.
Minister Codicus is waiting. Signal him when you're ready. Good luck. And may Lissa bless you with unparalleled eloquence.
Servant of the crown, if Zaman gets off, I'll have to take matters.
What are you doing here? I didn't have an interest in traditional arts. Thackeray had me identify Queen Selma's stories.
Hear ye? The trial of Minister Julius Zaman is hereby called to order. Legate Minister Codicus presiding. Who stands for the prosecution?
I do. Your Honor, we have evidence proving Minister Zaman conspired against the citizens of Divinity's Reach. He abused his authority to commit thievery, murder, and treason. We will present incriminating documents and sworn testimony from respected members of the community, including the accused's own sister.
The prosecution seems to have prepared quite a compelling case. Minister Zaman, can you refute these dire accusations?
Refute? Why bother? My Lord Codicus, in accordance with the most ancient tenets of Crichton law, I invoke my right to trial by combat.
This court accepts your invocation. By law and custom, you may choose a second to fight with you in the circle.
Thank you, Legate Minister. I choose my retainer, Idol the Unlovable, as my second.
The prosecution must also nominate a principal and a second, or forfeit the case.
I will be the principal legate minister. I'd like to request a short recess to select my second.
Granted. When the prosecution is ready to continue, this court will reconvene and the trial by combat will begin.
We're ready to begin, legate minister. I've chosen my second.
An interesting choice. For the record, let it be known that this duel will continue until both members of one side surrender or are defeated. If Lord Zaman proves victorious, he is innocent. The case is thrown out and these charges against him may not be brought again. If you win, then Zaman is found guilty of this crime.
I understand.
When you're in position, the trial by combat shall proceed. Good luck to you all. May justice prevail. Victory is declared. According to the dictates of Crichton law, Minister Zaman is found guilty.
Minister Codicus does not look happy.
He doesn't like anything to infringe on the rights of ministers. Trial by combat took the judgment out of his hands.
Did it? How do you think Zaman knew about the ancient law in the first place? He's no historian.
You think Codicus advised Zaman about the clause?
If Zaman won the battle, he'd be declared innocent. No more investigation. Now he's guilty, but he's also dead. No loose ends. Never underestimate Minister Codicus.
At least we know the identity of Zaman's backer. Go and celebrate a well-earned victory. Anise and I will be in touch with you.
Are you the one who sent me the amulet? What can you tell me about my family? Please, I have to know.
I am and I can, hero of Shaymore. I thought you might be interested.
I'm not just here to talk, though. I aim to reunite you with your parents.
Reunite us? Where are they? Why haven't they looked for me sooner?
Oh, don't be like that. I came a long way to find you, you know. And I'm sure they'll explain everything when you meet them. In the mists! Attack!
You're kidding, right?
Hold fast, stranger. The Shining Blade is here.
Replenishing.
Our blades are still thirsty.
Hold fast here. These filthy dogs.
Help me over here!
This can't get enough bait.
Death to the White Mantle.
Now we got 3 instead of 1.
As soon as you catch your breath, we should talk.
Excellent work handling those foul cultists, citizen. May they know Grenth's justice. I'm Exemplar Salia of the Shining Blade. This is Exemplar Mehid.
A pleasure, I'm sure. You say those were cultists?
White Mantle, to be exact. Ancient enemies of Kryta. They often target defenders of the kingdom and its queen.
I thought the White Mantle were just a children's tale told on Mad King's Day. Why would they have this amulet from my parents, though? Why bother attacking me?
Well, they're quite real, as you've seen. And judging from the symbol on that amulet, I'd say your family has been very loyal to the kingdom.
A mark of the king's favor? That's interesting. Probably from Queen Jenna's father, if I had to guess. We're out to raid a White Mantle hideout we found recently. A hunting lodge near Beetleton. It'll be dangerous, but the cultists there may know more.
I think I know that hunting lodge. I'll meet you there, and I won't take no for an answer. I can help you on your raid, and maybe I can learn what happened to my parents.